Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and I'm here to talk about the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. We got the brackets. Obviously, we already got one spot filled on each side, but I wanted to kind of still go over it and maybe do a little bit of a prediction, a little bit of that type of thing. So, we obviously can start at the very top. Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez. We already know Perez made it through. Honestly, I think I would have been on board with like picking this as my pick either way. It would have been her or Rhea Ripley, obviously. Um, but I feel like Roxanne's just having that year, man. It's that's just what it is. There is no other way to put it, but it is that year. So obviously she is the Raw representative. It looks like it's going to be Raw versus SmackDown, then Raw versus SmackDown. I don't know exactly if that's how it's supposed to work out, but I'm assuming by the bracket, if we go by it, that's how it's going to go. So let's jump down to the bottom. It's Jade Cargill, Meacham, Piper Niven, Nia Jax. Obviously, another bracket that's like not like super like loaded. It's going to definitely be between two people. Obviously, Piper Niven and Meacham, I think, don't really have a shot here. Obviously, both for solid competitors, but Jade Cargill and Nia Jax are just insane. So I honestly think this is going to be a Jade Cargill thing. I think they're ready to give her that push. And yeah, I feel like this is the spot to do it. So it'd be Jade Cargill versus Roxanne Perez. That sounds like a awesome matchup. Nia Jax versus Roxanne also doesn't sound too bad, but I really feel like that's going to be right here. It's going to be Jade probably pinning Meacham. Could also be Piper Niven. I feel like Niven and Nia Jax will take out each other, which I'm really awesome to see that. Like two people who actually have the strength and stuff to go against each other. We could probably see a pretty cool moment. I guess we'll maybe get that match this Friday. I'm not sure which one we'll get. And then on the other side of the bracket, we have Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, and Candice LeRae. Obviously, I think Candice LeRae is here the odd one out. They haven't really done much with her, and they've kind of put her in like a manager role. Chelsea Green obviously had the broken nose, so she's been kind of sidelined. So it kind of leaves it obviously down to Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. I honestly don't know on this one because Alexa Bliss has been in every event this year, but Charlotte Flair's also been heavily touted as it's just Charlotte Flair, obviously. Like what do you do with her? And Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany wouldn't be the greatest thing in the world, like to see, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Alexa Bliss here. I feel like there might be some Wyatt sick maybe stuff that comes into play or something happens. But I'm gonna go Alexa Bliss. It's kind of a tough decision there because I really think it comes down to that. All of the brackets are like that. Like out of the four women in each bracket, it really comes down to two people really like that I think have a chance to do it. I don't think it's like super obvious on any of the picks, honestly. But yeah, then we jump to the bottom of the Raw bracket, which Asuka coming back, the Lord and Savior Asuka, against Stephanie Vicor, Raquel Rodriguez, and Ivy Nile. Obviously, Ivy Nile's eating the pin here, or even maybe Raquel Rodriguez. They're definitely the side people in here. Now, if it was going to be Raw versus Raw, I could almost see that you give Roxanne or you give Raquel the win so she could go against Roxanne Perez, which would be just like an interesting side thing. But I definitely don't think you mess up here. So do we get Roxanne? I mean, do we get a Vekor winning here, or do we get Asuka? Because like honestly, I'm cool with any of them. I feel like Asuka coming back. Obviously, she's coming back from injury, so you don't want to put too much on her. But Asuka winning the whole thing would be another amazing accomplishment to give her that she has not got, and she definitely deserves. Which would also be amazing. Her versus Io Sky, because that's the thing. Whoever wins this tournament faces her champion, and like Jade Cargill, I'm thinking on the other side, or Alexa Bliss going against Tiffany Stratton is okay, but it's nothing I really care to see, and we can kind of just get that anyways. Roxanne Perez versus Io Sky would be pretty cool, and then Asuka versus Io Sky or Stephanie Vercourt versus Io Sky. I'd rather see those matches, so I'm kind of feeling I want to go Raw either way. I'm gonna go here with my I guess my brain. I'm gonna go with Stephanie. I like both so much, so it's hard to say, but Asuka definitely I would love to see her winning here. Then it'd be Stephanie versus Bliss, and I think Stephanie wins. But I feel like on the other side, Roxanne versus Jade Cargill. Cargill wins. I think it goes Raw SmackDown as the finale. I don't think they'd go double Raw, but I could be wrong. And that actually sounds very weird to say. But I think who wins this whole thing is Stephanie Vercor. I really think she might win Queen of the Ring and face Io Sky. I think it's just too good of an option here. I could definitely see Jade Cargill winning the whole thing and going against Tiffany Stratton because that's also a really good matchup. But I feel like we have narrative threads that get that going. That we don't need it to be Queen and Queen of the King and Queen of the Ring. Obviously, last year it was Gunther and Nia Jax, so like both of them were successful, and I don't know if I don't think both will be successful winning the titles. So I feel like that's kind of the thing. Like you kind of want somebody in there to do something kind of crazy, and so I'm gonna go Stephanie. I feel like that's who I want to go with. I definitely feel like it's this bracket down here. I really feel like it's either if Ashka wins it out, she should win the whole thing out, or Stephanie. And that might just be like a personal opinion. Again, you kind of got to go with your heart a little bit sometimes. And I think that both mine and Soul are kind of lining up that this bottom of this bracket's going to be the bracket that wins it. But honestly, I'd be happy either way. If you have a final four of Jade Cargill, Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, and Stephanie Vercor, you can't lose there. All of those matches would be great for their opponents, champions. So like we could get some really cool matches. So I'm happy. This is the women's Queen of the Ring. We'll be doing the men's also. They should come out in the same day, just in case they don't. Make sure you look out for it. We'll be doing a couple different videos on King and Queen of the Ring, Money in the Bank. All of this week is packed. There's probably gonna be 2 videos a week. Just yeah, sometimes these stuff are timetabled, so it's like I want to make sure I get the videos out. So if you guys are enjoying this type of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and put down in the comments who you think is going to win. I want to know people's picks. Tell me what your final is for one, and then tell me who you're going to win, who wins here and goes against their champion, because I'm really excited. My pick, Stephanie Vercor. You heard it here, and we'll see what happens. Till next time, this has been Japan. Bye, guys.